Now we're going to meet three very wise men from VOLVO. We're going to meet the Director of Environmental Issues, Niklas Gustavsson, and we will meet the Strategic Chief Designer, Stefan Jansson, and last but not least, we will meet Jonathan Disley, who is the Program Chief Designer at VOLVO. Please, come on stage. We seem to have lost one since I last saw you.
He's just coming in.
No, he's coming in. I'll hand over to you.
Okay,
Thank you.
Okay, I'll start then. Hi there, good morning. I'm Niklas Gustavsson. I work with environmental issues in VOLVO cars in Sweden. I've been in the company for 20 years with all different environmental issues, mainly within R&D. And, well, let me fire up my desktop over here. I'll warm you up with a very simple question. How many of you were driving a VOLVO on your way here today? Please raise one arm. Be honest, you don't have to be polite. That's not that many of you, is it? Shame on you. Let me give you another question. How many of you were wearing a 3-point safety belt last time you were going in a car? One arm up again, please. Now that's better. Then you are VOLVO people after all. Because although far from all of you is driving a VOLVO every day, it's a little bit of VOLVO that makes sure that whatever you drive it safely, no matter what brand it is. It takes a little bit of explanation. Back in 1976, another VOLVO engineer, Stephen Wallman, with whom I talked to yesterday, still alive and kicking, invented the 3-way catalytic converter controlled by a lambda sensor. Again, we implemented this as standard in all our petrol cars, and later on we shared it with the rest of the world. This proves that VOLVO environmental awareness came early, because we stated already in the early 70s that our cars cause noise, pollution, and waste. This was more than 30 years ago at the UN conference in Stockholm in 1972. We have always believed that these solutions must be based on a holistic perspective. Not one issue, but everything we can improve from a global and local perspective, both inside and outside our cars. To step by step leave the dependency of fossil fuel behind us is a difficult task, but big challenges have the ability to bring out the very best in skilled scientists and engineers. History holds several examples of how problems that seemed impossible to solve were replaced by innovations that took us over and far beyond the obstacles, thanks to the determination and the knowledge of skilled people. At the moment, that kind of innovation power is very high in demand. If we could cover a desert the size of Sweden, approximately 450,000 square kilometers, with solar cells, they would provide all the energy our global community needs, not only the transport sector, but the complete global community, the size of Sweden with solar panels in the desert. On the way to that ultimate solar solution, we have to find other energy effective solutions. Like this car. The Volvo Recharge concept is a plug-in hybrid with a battery pack that can be charged every day or night from a regular socket at home. In short, we are talking about an electrical car with 4 individual electrical motors and a bioethanol flex fuel engine or a biodiesel engine as backup when needed. A full recharge gives the driver a range of about 100 kilometers on battery power alone, before the engine is needed to power the car and to recharge the batteries. We think this is a groundbreaking innovation for sustainable personal transport. A person driving less than 100 kilometers a day will rarely never need to visit a fueling station. In Europe, according to our statistics, this may apply to over 90% of all vehicle use in one single day, meaning that 9 persons out of 10 will never have to visit a filling stations in their daily driving. But even drivers covering more than the battery-only range will benefit from the recharge concept. If we take an example, for a 150-kilometer drive, starting with a full charge, the car needs less than 3.3 liters of fuel, giving the car a fuel economy of 2.2 liters per 100 kilometers. The car would have about 66% lower CO2 compared with the best hybrid car on the market today. And there is, of course, 0 CO2 if the car is charged by renewable electricity. So, let us take this future solution and add a little bit of Volvo's future safety technology as well. Safety. In this eternal Volvo speciality, we are aiming for cars that can communicate with each other, with other road vehicles, other road users, as well as the whole traffic environment. By doing this, the car can avoid collisions as well as accidents involving other road users. And then, if the car cannot crash, it can lose all the weight that is added by today's crash safety systems. This, in turn, results in a dramatic cut when it comes to the energy needed to power the car. So, in the long run, the quest for improved safety is also the quest for improved environment. All this gives me an opportunity to give my friend's designer here a little assignment. Guys, let's say 20 years from now, when our company turns 100 and my years within Volvo turns 40, without being tied up by crash safety systems and with a plug-in hybrid to power it, what possibilities would this give to you?